I believe this coronavirus situation is nothing but a catalyst to push us to the next level. It's a catalyst for this great awakening, for this great transition, the great transformation that humanity is undergoing right now. Because when we are comfortable, we're not really motivated to change. And as a society, we've become decadent, we've become complacent, entitled, and we've really lost our connection to nature and our connection to the divine. So all this is something to snap us out of that mass hypnosis. And I really see on the other side of this, there is a new society that's better, that's based on mutual respect, it's based on harmony, and above all else, it's based on freedom. It's based on inherent, inalienable freedoms, our human rights that all of us possess. Because the truth is, we already have these rights. We already have these freedoms. They were given to us at birth, given to us by the Creator. Because there is something called the natural law, a law that governs all universe. And this natural law says that humanity is free. We are free to live any way that we see fit, as long as we don't harm others. That is the natural law. But the problem is that we've fallen asleep, and we've allowed the state and the people running the state, the so-called elite, to come in with their laws, imposing their laws, their man-made laws on us. But these man-made laws, they violate the natural laws. And that's why I say these man-made laws are not really legal. They're just based on power, And now you have a situation where the state is telling you whether you can leave your house, who you can meet, whether you can shake someone's hand, whether you can hug someone, whether you can have your business open, and they are violating the natural laws. And any power, any authority that tries to do that is itself illegal, it's illegitimate. And all we need to do is point that out. All we need to do is acknowledge that we already have these rights, and what they are saying, what these man-made laws are saying, is violating our basic human rights given to us by the Creator. And I already see people doing that, people rebelling against that, people opening their shops, even though the governor says it's illegal, people meeting, people gathering, and I think that's all we need to do. We need to acknowledge the rights that we already have, and then we need to exercise these rights. And we need to, keep in mind that anyone who tries to stomp upon these rights is illegitimate and actually is obsolete. And if you look at these people, this so-called elite, their whole philosophy is what they call transhumanism. So it's going beyond human, it's going above human. The very word trans means above. It's basically a translation of what the Nazis called Übermensch. So it's above humanity. And in their view, we are entering a post-human era. And they actually see themselves as a separate species almost. They see us as not more than a resource. They call us the human resource. It's kind of like almost like farm animals. And in their view, humanity is not necessary anymore. At current levels, at current numbers, it's not necessary. So we are non-essential. We are obsolete in their view. Well, I've got a message for this so-called elite. I'm not obsolete. Humanity is not obsolete. You know who's obsolete? You are. You are the obsolete elite, and you've been nothing but a parasite on our collective body and on this planet, and we're done with you. We're going to the next level, and there's nothing you can do to stop that. And again, I truly believe all we have to do is acknowledge the rights that we already have, the natural law that governs this planet and the whole universe, and then exercise those rights. So, we don't need any riots, we don't need any protests. All we need to do is realize within ourselves that we are already free. So that's become my focus. and it's become the focus of my brand, of my business, IG's Jungle Pants. And you know, these pants were always about freedom. That was the whole concept. But freedom itself was never more in the spotlight than it is today, because our freedoms were never threatened as much as they are today. So I really feel a new energy, you know, in the Jungle Pants project. And I'm going to reopen the shop very soon, in a few days, on May 5th. So that's 5/5/2020. And wear them, you know, wear these pants as a symbol of freedom, as a symbol of awakening, and as a symbol of resistance to this tyranny. Peace.